is money. Ranching is, um, getting to the next level for those who are in the business of cow rearing.
Yeah.
And it has a whole lot of advantages. The only thing is that, like when you compare the traditional pastoralist approach to ranching, you find out that ranching, pastoralism, one is culturally and traditionally their ancient method. They were all used to this, and they are entrenched in the system with all of its advantages that they hardly want to leave. Okay, before it wasn't a problem. Before, all the issues that has made more contact between the herders and the farmers to occur with all of its potential conflicts. Nobody cared, nobody bothered. We used to have in those days grazing routes because due to the nature of our topography, of our climate, where the north is more arid.
Okay, hold on. We have on. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. My name is Sammy Ajufo. We're calling you all the way from Solid FM in Enugu.
Good morning, Sammy.
Good.
Morning, Ajufo. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. You're on air right now. You're right now live on radio. We have a guest in the studio, Mr. Watshot. Watshot, say hello.
Yeah, good morning, my brother, all the way from Nasarawa State.
Good morning. It's nice meeting you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Mr. Redson, let's once more tell everyone who you are. You are the National Coordinator of Nigerian Farmers Group and Cooperative Society, Nasarawa State. You're also a farmer. But the conversation we're having today is about ranching. And I was talking to my guest in the studio here, and I said, the concept of ranching seems to be alien to a lot of us. Walk us through that. Is that true? Is it an alien kind of way of doing agriculture, or has it always been there with us?
You talked about ranching.
Yes.
Now, I will look at it historically. Historically, the average Nigerian farmer has always owned animals.
Okay.
Now, so that we don't use big English to spoil small matter. Now, the thing they say, I'm going to use both English and Pidgin so that we're all clear.
Okay.
Now, the thing is this. What has happened over time is that as population increases, as people begin to expand, you build new residents, you build new infrastructure and the rest, it has become more difficult to be able to do it openly as we used to. If you go to the villages, you see goats eating people's things. And that is what has become an issue with regards to animal farming. But ranching has always been with us. A man has always reared animal. A man has always kept them in his compound. A man has always used them during festivity and sold when there is a need for money. So we have always had ranching. And now, because of the challenges of our time, we're simply saying that, okay, we can do more, we can make it easier, we can get government involved, make it a more viable business, make it more profitable, and then make it a part of the national narrative. Because if Brazil is doing $10 billion worth of beef export, I'm talking about beef, that is meat, and Australia is doing $6 billion worth of dairy milk export every year. As much as Nigeria is making from crude, I wonder why we are not looking at the economic implication of doing it as a business for every Nigerian like myself, who is an Yoruba man in Nasarawa State, rather than making it a source of conflict.
So, you're calling figures now. We're talking about Australia, we're talking about Brazil. Why do you think we haven't so far thought about this as a viable source of income? Because President Buhari's entrance into government, he said, well, he wants to focus on agriculture. Why do you think it had to take all these clashes and all these stories of herdsmen clashes before we actually started having this conversation? Why now?
Well, the reality is that it didn't start now. It is just that most of the things we do in this country, we usually attach too much sentiment to doing them. If you remember, in 2016, 2017, Buhari told the governors that I cannot force you, particularly governors in the north, I cannot force you to allocate land for ranching or for RUGA, the way they called it.
Yeah.
Now people get scared when they hear the word RUGA. I operate in RUGA. A RUGA is simply a farm settlement center. That is, if you are using the Fulani word. Now, you can always call a farm settlement center using an Igbo name or using a Yoruba name, right? Now, so what has happened is it has been there. They have been talking about it. The Vice President talked about the National Livestock Transformation Program, where states that are interested are told, look, this is a business. We can make a lot of money from this. If this country is able to harness the potential of the over 20 million cattle that we have, it is a multi-billion-dollar business. But because we attach too much sentiment to it, we end up losing the insight into the economic implication. And I always use the Africans as an example. You see, the Fulani headsman, or the Urubu headsman, or the Hausa headsman, and the American cowboy, they are the same thing. The cowboy look after cow. The Fulani man looks after cow. But what the Americans have done is to monetize the cowboy industry. So you have the cowboy fashion, you have the cowboy shoe line, you have the cowboy music, you have the cowboy line. That is currently a $300 billion industry every year. It does not stop him from looking after his cow, particularly if you go to Midwestern state and then the deep south, the deep state like Texas, and some of those ones are still doing what we call open range, which is the same thing as open grazing. What they did was government came in and they supported that industry like government has done for the palm oil farmers in the south and the southeast, like they have done for the meat farmers and the soya beans farmers. Then look, okay, what is it that we need to do to solve this problem? If the narrative becomes the essence of our conversation, then you realize that we're no longer looking at the sentiment, but we're looking at the business. And look, Malga, we're 200 million people, so let us kid ourselves. The 200 million people, out of the 200 million Nigerians that we have, less than 30% of them are functionally illiterate.
Yeah.
The remaining 50% of us are not properly educated. And that is why, imagine a country that believes that when you pray, God will bless you, you will get money. Bless and make you get money. They work, then God bless their effort. And so, what should happen is we should be focused on these 200 million people, which have an average population age of 19. It means that the average population of our population are very young, they are very fresh, they are very active, and very active. Boko Kanu and Co. can easily recruit if they want to recruit. Let's be very honest with ourselves. And so, what we need to do, therefore, is to now look at how we can address this population crisis because, like I've always said, you see, in the 80s, how many people were kidnapped? In the 70s, how many people were kidnapped? In the 90s, the number started taking up. In the 2000s, the number is going up. Right now, it has become a business of so many people.
Okay.
The thing is always going to increase. So what we need to do is look at the implication of continuing to talk rather than the implication of action. The implication of action is that you can create 10 million jobs from agriculture. And animal husbandry, when we're talking about cow principally now, can add 5 million jobs in the next 10 years. That is what we focus on. That is the drive. And what in 2015, we need to get it up because look, if we 2003, it said that my brother can tell you, the man is going to keep having this conversation.
Okay.
The problem will lamp for your head.
Okay. Redson, I want you to, because I don't want to hold you longer on the call, I want you to walk us through the meaning of RUGA. Because down east here, when we hear the word RUGA, everyone just felt government is trying to give land to the Fulanese. That is what it means, that the government is trying to take land from everybody, and then we'll have Fulani settlements, and then we'll have Fulani colonies, and then they'll take over the land, and then there'll be in quotes, a Fulanization or an Islamization of Nigeria. Walk us through the meaning of RUGA as a practitioner, because you say you practice it. Let us know, what does it mean?
Okay, in a layman, Igbo man's language,
yeah.
I'm going to pidgin, then you can explain it.
Yeah.
A RUGA is a farm settlement center. The word is associated with the Fulanese. That is not the case.
Okay.
Igbo, there can be an Igbo RUGA. I don't know the word you are going to use for it now.
Yeah.
There are people who settle, who come to farm settle. My father is an Urubu man. He left Urubu to Kwale. To settle and farm. As far as he was concerned, the Urubus that went to Kwale in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, they went to settle in a RUGA in quality. Now, what we are missing in the South and the Southeast, particularly in the Southeast, is this: is that the Igbos can actually be the one to own the RUGA, own the cow, and make it a meat processing industry. It's a settlement that contains everything. For example, in Nasarawa, I have a football court, I have a volleyball court, I have a lawn tennis court, I have a snooker court, I have a PS4 PlayStation, I have a studio where they show movies in the evening for weekend, I have a studio where they show football match, I have satellite in every location, I have police, about 12 policemen present in the place, I have everything. You have cattle, I have rice processing plant, I have garri processing plant, I have feed mill for animals, all in the RUGA, and I have an estate where more than 100 of my staff sleep and wake up every day for the farm. That is how a RUGA is. So whatever you call it in Hausa, whatever you call it in Yoruba, whatever you call it in Igbo, it's a farm settlement center where the Igbos will dominate it, where the Igbos will not become the one that manages the cow, where the Igbos will not be the one that the cow. Now, if I say I want to do cow business, they can give me land if they want to. They can give me a plot of land and say, okay, you are going to rent this one for the next 2 years. Where is your cow? I'll bring my cow. Or they'll give me feed to feed the cow. They'll give the cow water. I will pay. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It is simply a village of farmers who are doing the same thing. So, whether you have pigs, you have cattle there, you will have everything that involves animals, snail. Professionals cannot come into and affect them because of the job they are doing.
Okay.
You then begin to build factories from it, you then begin to build processing plants, abattoirs will come up, you harvest the blood, you harvest the bone, you harvest the meat, and it becomes a world of industry. I can tell you, in 5 years, if you have RUGA in Onitsha, you can begin to generate $1 billion for the processing of meat alone. That's what we talk about.
Okay.
We are about the sentiment, not the economies.
Okay.
Business will do.
Now business, so my brother. Thank you very much, Reston, and take care there for calling. I'm sorry. How do you pronounce your surname? Tedeke. Yes.
My dad is an Urubu, my grandmom is Isoko, my mom is both from Nekede, Ikwere, Igbo.
You are Nigeria. You are Wazobia.
And my wife is from Anambra.
Thank you very much, my brother, for reaching.
And I'm a cattle header in Asapa. What does that tell you?
Wow. Thank you very much, my brother. This was very informative. We might call you before the end of the show, but if we don't, thank you very much for this very informative conversation.
No problem at all. I hope I'm going to have a copy of this audio so that I can post it on my social media platform.
No problem, no problem. Thank you very much, my brother. All right. Wow.
Very interesting.
Very, very interesting. Very interesting. What let's pick out what he said. A lot of things went into this conversation, and I needed to know what the meaning of this RUGA is.
Okay, now let me help you out there, Sammy. RUGA, like he said, is a fufude, okay, for